Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Yeah. Yeah. Don Brown. Bills Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Allen got weapons, shooting the bomb. Mafia mind. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish. Look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins, Mr. Brown, we got Mitch. Gabe Davis toe tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Breaking Tables. This is Epic B.
This is Tampa Neil.
What's
What's
buddy?
up, man? It's been too long.
No, it's been so long. Basically, 0 dark 30 once the season ended, man. It's,
I know.
I just wanted to take a break, bro. Just can't do it anymore. This heart, this liver can't take it anymore. How you been, Neil?
Excited. Man, I'm happy as hell to be on a show again. I've been like, man, I want to do a show. It's been a while. There's shit going on. I want to talk.
Come on, Brian.
Things.
Come on, Brian. Let's fucking go.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
How about them Sabres?
What happened? What happened?
We're still in last place.
No, I did not see that happening. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. I know it's been a while. We're just kind of slowly getting into, I guess, the draft coming up next month. And sorry we're not here on a weekly basis, but we kind of wanted to take a break because we grind our asses off during the regular season. So there's that.
That's for sure.
But this episode is brought to you by Brendan Sports Pub, home of South Florida Bills Backers HQ. Bob and Sam, if you guys are watching, you guys still owe us sponsorship costs. But there's that. This episode is also brought to you by FloridaBillsBackers.com. Guys,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Slacking.
Slacking. Captain Neil, take over.
It's brought to you by FloridaBillsBackers.com. So if you're coming down to Florida, make sure you visit FloridaBillsBackers.com. There's a nice event page going on there. There's a bunch of things to do on there. There's a page for Buffalo-owned businesses. So hit it up, find some places that are nearby you, and support those businesses. I highly recommend Levique Tours and Rentals. This is a good one.
Yes. All right. Well, we're back here.
Saturday. Folks. Let me tell you about my Saturday. When you guys were messaging like crazy, I was just like, man, how busy I was on Saturday. I was stuck on a jet ski or a pontoon boat, a tiki boat, a scooter, and the paddleboard to show people how to paddleboard too. That was my busy ass day on Saturday.
Oh, spring break, right?
It was awesome. Kidding me?
Photos or it never happened?
I do have some good photos from that day as well.
Oh, nice. We'll be posting those on Breaking Tables podcast. And Levique Tours, of course.
Yes.
Holy shit, man. So, when I reached out the other day, I wanted to hey, let's fucking do a show. It's, guys, the Buffalo Bills will be there still. We'll still get into our groove eventually. But there's a lot of moves that happen over this offseason so far, Neil.
A lot of moves.
How would you get right into it? Let's just talk about the Bulls. Get right into it. Let's talk about what we've all missed out, which we all read about on multiple platforms. But now this is our take. Let's see what Breaking Tables' thoughts are on Wizard Brandon Beane.
Well, let's start with the existing guys that we kept and re-signed, because I like a lot of the moves that we did to re-sign. First off, we re-signed Allen. We extended his deal, so he is getting paid a bit more money, but he is also getting paid in a way that is not going to completely slaughter us in the salary cap, but also not going to kill him personally. I think he had a great conversation whenever he did his interview, and they said, you could have gotten way more money, right? His deal, he could have, if he were going to free agency, he could have easily gotten $70 million a year elsewhere. Easily.
Yeah, easily.
He signed for $55 million a year with us. And his statement was, he goes, I mean, what's another $5 million at that point?
Right?
He goes, I can already do whatever I could possibly think that I can want to do. So I told my agent that I didn't want to end up being a detriment on the salary cap itself for the team. I want to be able to make sure that we can bring in more pieces to make the whole team worthwhile. So that's very nice to hear. That's amazing to hear. He is not only the guy that is going to go out there and lead the team, lead the city of Buffalo, but he's just a good human being to begin with. So it's always great to have people like that.
He's never leaving Buffalo. Never leaving Buffalo.
Yeah.
Never leaving Buffalo. Like he is a god amongst gods to Buffalonians everywhere.
Yeah.
So good on Beane doing that. And good on Josh for being like, hey man, like you said, what's another $5 million? When you're ready to make it $1 million, what the fuck does it matter at that point? Then again, it's us blue collared guys are thinking that thought process, but he has that blue collared embedded in his blood, right?
Yeah. All right. Greg Rousseau also extended 4 years, $80 million.
Good.
I look at that deal as a awesome deal for the Bills as well. He got paid a good amount of money. He could have gotten around 25 a year. Like I was seeing around 22 to 25 was what he could have gotten on the open market. So managed to get an amazing deal there with him as well. Who else was the other one guys? Oh, Christian Benford.
That was the biggest one. I was like, we got to retain him.
I would agree on Mike, man. We got to get him. This kid was a 6th round pick.
The 7th round. Am I not correct?
6th.
Was it 6th? Oh, all right.
Yep. 185th overall. Wasn't really expected to be much of anything. They signed Kaiir Elam as a 1st round pick that year. And Benford just went out there and was like, I'm not a 6th round pick. I'm going to beat this 1st round pick out. And he did. He didn't just beat him out. He played significantly better. And he became a shutdown corner. So he got 4 years, 76.
Good for him.
Average of $19 million a year. Yeah, exactly.
That year is like,
he got paid.
Oh, maybe draft standards, draft rankings really don't count.
Yes. They don't. It doesn't mean shit.
Hey, everybody tuning in. Thank you all for the comments. Keep them up. Hugh, Jeff, and Cock. I hope they re-sign Christian Wade.
I heard they're going to. I mean, they turned the push into a rugby play. So Christian Wade's that's his gig.
That's that guy. That's him.
Yes.
3rd string quarterback, Christian Wade. Just for those plays.
The next big signing or next re-signing that we did, Terrell Bernard has been officially re-signed an additional 4 years. And his deal, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how Beane got this deal from him, but he did. 4-year, $42 million a year deal. So we're looking over at just over $10 million a year for him. I was kind of shocked that that he agreed to that because he's a solid middle linebacker. He's a captain. He runs the defense. And
you're right. Yeah, he had to run it because Milano was hurt.
Yeah.
So it's like now we got two captains back. Jesus Christ.
He's basically taken over the linebacking position. He's taken over that team on the defensive side. He is the leader. Milano's still there, yes, but I mean they messed with Milano's contract too. He took a big pay cut and took a year off his deal. So after next year, Milano's going to be a free agent.
I don't think Milano will leave though. He's like, I love this team too much. Because they chose me with a 5th round draft pick, as Brett Harmon mentioned in our comments. Thank you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with you. I don't think he's going to leave. I don't think he wants to leave. But it's going to be a kind of a situation of how much do you pay a guy that was out for 3 years in a row, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that hurts a lot.
Yeah, no, it does.
I mean, Milano's this year is making. Oh, okay, so his deal the way it got renegotiated down was he's only making about $6 million a year, but his bonuses are really based on time played, so that the deal could be worth up to $12 million. So he took a very, very nice cut for the team, knowing that, hey, you know what, I'm going to work my ass off and prove that I'm still worth 12 to 15 million a year. I hope he does it, because, you know, if he does, that's only good things for the Bills.
Right. Imagine those two studs, Milano and Bernard, just that. Like, we already have a nasty defensive end category, but we'll get into that in a minute here. But just Milano and Bernard, and like Dorian Williams on how the Buffalo Bills gets these young guys up to where they need to be in order to start in the NFL. That's going to be a dangerous situation for any offense. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah. All right. Next guy, another re-signing. Another late round guy re-signing for big money. Khalil Shakir. 4 years, a little over 53 million a year, or over 53 million total. So he's going to get, you know, an average of about a little over 13 million a year for him.
That was a shocker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Khair Elam.
Khalil Shakir.
Oh shit! I think you said Khair Elam. It's been a while since we did a show, but yeah,
Elam got shipped off to Dallas. Later, bro.
Bye. Get the fuck out of here. No, Shakir, we need him, bro. He's Josh's like go-to guy.
Yeah, they have good chemistry. I mean, why would you want to leave when you got a quarterback throwing the ball to you? Like, wide receivers looking to go out there and make big money. You got to look at, hey, you know what? A quarterback on the team versus a shitty quarterback on the team. Like, do you want to go to Pittsburgh? Like, Pittsburgh re-signed what's his name from Seattle for big money. He went there and was okay with that. And Pittsburgh have a quarterback to throw him the ball. So what's DK Metcalf going to do? He ain't going to do shit there when he's got Mason Rudolph throwing him the football.
Yeah.
But, you know,
so there's that.
I'll take Khalil Shakir's, again, another 5th round pick, a late round pick guy. Bean has had some, it's been noted, he's had some issues with that 1st round pick player. Allen obviously was not an issue, but outside of Allen and Edmonds, some of the 1st round picks were okay. But I'll tell you, when it comes to those late rounds, Bean is on. His team is on with getting those late round guys.
Oh, the 5th, it all comes down to that 5th round, bro. Like their
3rd, 4th,
talent,
5th, yeah.
No, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, first, all right, cool. Let's see what they can do. But like the fifth round is almost guaranteed under Wizard Brandon Beane's fucking era, right, Neil?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he is a wizard. How he got all these, he's always had the mentality of draft, produce under our system and resign. And in that draft class, what the hell year was that? What year was all these guys drafted? Because they were all pretty much the same year. Wait for it. So that was 2022.
2022.
So that draft class, that draft class has produced some solid talent. And they're all getting paid. And the fact that he's able to pay them all somehow. I mean, he says that the salary cap's real, but I still think it's funny money.
Yeah, well, we got, automatic 23 a year with a wide receiver that went to a but we'll get into that one in a little bit.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Let's finish on with these signings, Neil. I'm liking this so far.
All right. So those were guys that we re-signed. I do indeed like all those re-signings. The people that we signed in free agency: Josh Palmer, wide receiver out of San Diego, the Chargers. So we got him, and I like the signing. I was not too excited at how much we ended up shelling out for him. I'm going to be dead honest with you right there. Yeah. I kind of think we overpaid for him. And the only reason I think we overpaid for him, if we were in New England, you have to pay that much for a player like him. But we have Allen throwing him the football. We should never have to overpay for a wide receiver. That's my opinion.
No, right there. It could be literally Matt Collins.
Yes. And I bet that was a little bit. Mac also went to New England, and I was I should say I'm surprised that he went to New England because I don't think that the money that New England gave him was anywhere near what the Bills were going to give him. I think the Bills probably offered him another 1-year deal, maybe 3, maybe even 4, what he got in New England. But he wasn't going to get a 2-year deal in Buffalo because, in reality, there wasn't a reason to.
No.
So love you, Mac. Miss you. Hope you suck when we play you.
Hope you drop them all, Mac.
Hope you drop them all. Christian Benford's going to take your ass. Actually, Christian Benford's going to be covering somebody else, but we'll get to that. The big signing of the offseason, I think, probably Joey Bosa.
That's huge. That's huge and also worrisome, because we like these big splash players. Mm-hmm. I mean, look what Von Miller came in, dominated, and they got hurt the rest of the year. And Joey is the only thing that worries about him, he's an awesome fucking player. He's an amazing player. He's just hurt prone, injury prone.
The last 3 years, he has had has very much had injury issues. He actually never had injury issues in his entire career prior to that. So the last 3 years, yes, he has had some shitty injuries. And the thing that I like about his signing, and I would not compare his signing to Von Miller's even a little bit because Von Miller got a crazy deal, and he was 31 years old. Bosa is getting a 1-year, $12 million deal. That doesn't kill us. Doesn't kill us in the cap. It gives us the opportunity to see, hey, or gives him the reason to be like, I need to go out here and play my ass off, play a full season so that I can get more than a 1-year deal at 30 years old. That's not going to be easy to do at that, at that age to begin with. Then if he goes out there and proves it, Bean looks like a genius. If he goes out there and gets hurt, well, you know what? That doesn't kill us. One season, we're already out of it. So I like the signing. I like the deal. It's a risk, but it's not even that expensive of a risk. We took more of a risk with other players.
Yeah, that's true.
Other guys that we got in, Michael, I'm going to probably say his name wrong, Hotched. Or Hawk.
Tua?
She came back. You hear that?
No, I didn't hear that. Well,
She
when
was
I'm
missing, I
telling
guess,
you,
for a
I've
while.
been on like total 0 dark 30. I've been off social media.
Mm. Well, we picked him up. Good signing. Good middle line or lineman. He's good for the run game, which is definitely something that we were in desperate need of. However, he will be starting the year suspended.
Oh, the guy with was it PEDs or
Yep, that is correct.
That's weird, right? How did the Bills organization not know about that?
I believe him they knew about. It was the other guy that they didn't, if I'm not mistaken.
But they knew about it, but yet the reward was more than the fine.
Correct. That is the way that being looked at that.
That means that he's got to be a nasty motherfucker for the Buffalo Bills to be like, you know what? We know what's going to happen, but I don't care. We need him on our team.
I think you're going to see him with the Bills through I think you're going to see, who was the other guy? Damn it. I'm fucking up here. Here, say things. I can't figure out who the other guy was that got suspended.
Here we go, John. Everyone pronounces his name Hoyt, FYI.
Wait.
Thank you, Neil, for completely botching his name. Hawk-Tua.
Hawk.
We're going to call him Hawk-Tua.
We're going to call him Hawk-Tua from now on.
So,
yeah. The Bills are dealing with two guys that are suspended. He was one of them. Who the hell was the other guy? Good gracious.
I don't know, Neil. I was not on social media or any news outlets.
Yeah, okay, Larry Ogunjobi. Larry Ogunjobi is the one that they did not know about. And he kind of came into the office. Oh, thank you, John Robert. He came into the office, I guess, after the fact, after it happened, and was just like, yeah, this is happening. I'm going to let you know before I sign the thing. I believe there were some changes that they made with his contract, because his original contract, whenever I saw the salary cap hit on it, looks completely different than what it did originally. So they did some changing with his contract for sure. So these guys are going to come in week 7. And that's going to be one thing that's going to be very helpful with a guy like Bosa, is that Bosa is going to be able to, he's going to be an every down guy like he was with the Chargers. So his risk of injury also will be less whenever you get, especially when you get these guys back on the D line. So those are really nice things to see there.
And if you think about it, Neil, right, and folks watching, that when do people get hurt the most? It's usually weeks 5 through 10.
Yeah. And we'll have a bunch of guys coming back to that time too, which is nice.
Yeah. With Josh Allen still at the helm. So imagine being 7-0, and then you get, now we get more pieces that can play. Oh, fuck. You're all fucking fucked. Every one of you are all fucked.
So, being at a busy offseason. Like to see this offseason that we had. It was enjoyable to see. We got some good signings in. We got to keep a lot of guys. I don't know who out there has listened to Bean's conversation over the last 2 days, but there's the whole owners and coaches and GM meetings over at the around your neighborhood, run at the Breakers. Just go stop by and say hi. What's up?
Yeah, I'm here to see Brandon.
Just let him know Epip's here. That's cool.
Here's my proof via text. What I'll do is I'll have like Patricia or Guadalupe send me a message saying, "Hey, you're allowed to come in," and I'll change her name to Brandon Bean, GM Buffalo Bills. I'm like, but look, it says it right here. I'm allowed to go in. Oh yeah, you're allowed to go in. Go ahead.
There you go. That'll work. I'm sure that'll work. You should please do that. Wear like a body cam too when you're doing it.
That would be fucking epic. Florida man breaks in. I would officially be a Florida man at that point.
Yes, you would.
Jeez.
One signing that I forgot to mention, a familiar name coming back is Dane Jackson.
Oh yeah, Dane. Fuck, forgot about him.
Yeah, I mean
Welcome
he excelled in McDermott's defense. So
he was a high round draft pick too. Like
he was indeed a higher round draft
5,
pick.
6, 7th or something like that.
He was a 7th round pick. That is correct.
7th round. All right, yeah.
So yeah, he's coming back. People that have not re-signed, notably Rasul Douglas. So he is still currently a free agent. He has not signed anywhere. So Amari Cooper is also not signed anywhere. They kind of asked.
I think Amari Cooper, of all people, would be like, I like Buffalo. I'm just gonna stay here. How much? Give me $100,000. I'll just stay here. So I can catch a ball fucking 20 times a year.
Pitch it back to Allen,
Right. Score a touchdown.
I get no credit for anything in the stats.
I don't want any credit. I just want to be on a winning team. Amari Cooper is going to be back. He'll be back. I guarantee he'll be back.
Von Miller, who we released, is also still a free agent, has not signed with anybody. Bean did say in his press conference that he is not ruling him out. And
come back for less money.
And that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I think Vaughn really loves the atmosphere too.
I think he does too. Yeah. The other one that a couple people have already noted on the comments as well. He is not a free agent. He's got one more year left in his deal, in his rookie deal. James Cook, who is looking for, or has announced that he is looking for very, very big money. Bean made the comment today saying, he goes, right now we are focus our mind on the draft. We are not really going to be doing any more signings. It's not impossible that a deal could happen, but that is not what we're going to be focusing over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So, draft. What is the draft? A little more than 3 weeks away.
So James Cook probably has his brother Dalvin in his ear going, you need to get paid. You need to get that money. And Dalvin's like, all right. Or James is like, all right. Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, guy. Yeah. And then Brandon Bean's like, yeah, slow your fucking horses because Buffalo Bills does not extend running backs. Just doesn't. It's not like you can get one in the draft with less miles. Sorry. You're a good running back. Look at Singletary, bro. Look at Singletary. Yep. What he did for Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that statement completely. I don't see them. If they do extend Cook, and I don't mind if they extend him, but I don't see him getting anywhere near the money that he wants. I don't think he's going to get near that money on the fruit. Well, somebody might pay him, but if he's
like, I will get him. Like, all right, dude.
if he's listening to his brother, he's listening to really the complete wrong person. His brother's 29 years old and sitting on the couch because he bitched about money in Minnesota. Minnesota shipped his ass off. Oh, no, they released him. He was signed by the Jets and it didn't do a damn thing with the Jets. So,
not a damn thing.
So, yeah, you're listening to the wrong person if you're listening to your brother, James. I know you're watching the show, and I apologize for coming at you like that.
I don't apologize, James. Stop being a bitch.
Don't listen to your brother.
Don't listen to your brother.
Your agent should be telling you that, not me.
You want a ring? Take a vet minimum because they're going to treat you like garbage, just like what John said. Delvin can't even get off the practice squad right now.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's up? I haven't seen you forever. Bean's not doing anything until next year. Well, that just means that we're drafting a running back in like 3rd or 4th round. Just watch me.
I mean, what was he? He was a 2nd rounder. So, yeah, don't be surprised if you see Bean go after another running back. Then we have two 2nd-round picks. So, we have a lot of picks.
I mean, guys, we still have Ray Davis, who
we still outshined
whenever his name got called, he outshined. So it's like Well, there's that.
Yeah, when he had his shot, he definitely took advantage of it.
And also, we have Josh Allen. So it's like, do we really need a running back? Do we really need one? I don't think we do. I don't think we do.
True story.
Matt with the hot take.
We need
Hey, buddy,
a new kicker.
we need a new kicker. Yeah. Fuck. Sorry, Bass. I think your time has shined. But we're not drafting a kicker, though.
I wouldn't say that so much about Bass. I'll tell you, he started off rough. He started off really rough. But down the stretch in the playoffs, he was flawless. So,
Connie's like, hey, shocked you're on. Just doing some scrolling and you popped on. Yeah, I know. We took a break this summer. We're just here to give you some shit.
Tucker might get released.
Tucker. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, we're going with a college stud. Undrafted college stud.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Tucker hasn't been released yet, but that's here nor there. That's a different podcast.
Yeah, we currently have 10 picks. That's right, John.
Yeah. We got a lot of picks.
That's insane. Imagine how we got Josh Allen. We only had 7. And we got Josh Allen. Like, what the fuck did Brandon Bean do to get that? What?
Yeah, the picks are going to be fun to watch this year because Bean likes those late round picks, man. He loves doing them. So I don't, and if I'm not mistaken, we've got 0 7th round picks. They're all crap. I think there's 3 5th round and 4 6th round or something like that. Something crazy. Like those are our picks for this year. So there's a lot going on with the late round picks, and Bean loves them. So
I know. He's like, what? You're going to give me a 5th? That's better than a 1st round draft pick. Fucking let's go. Matt goes, I know what you're saying. I get it. Get a better kicker. Who knows the job? We need a new backup quarterback. Go with it. All right.
What do you mean? What do you need? Mitch is a kneel down champ. What do you mean we need a better backup quarterback?
And I'm pretty sure Neil got positive yards this year.
He did.
That's a fucking rarity. Yards. That's a rarity, folks.
The last game of the season, he got some positive yards. You know what? He played so good in the last game of the season, they put Matt White in. Or
Mark White.
Mike White.
Is it Mike? I don't know. Fucking who knows?
White, yeah.
They're like, fuck. Let's end it.
This too. We have Gore Jr. too sitting there. Yeah, it's hard for Bean to look James in the eye and be like, "Hey, man, your market value is $10 million a year."
I'll give you 8 to be on the Buffalo Bills.
So
you want it or not? Hey, go play with someone else other not named Josh Allen. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Let me know how that goes. You want the money and be like Delvin and sit on the couch in the next fucking 4 years? Yeah.
Ty Johnson also resigned. I did forget about that one as well. So he's not going anywhere. We know he's a fan favorite, and he is the king of the tush push, which is a big, big topic at the meetings this week, where apparently there were actual arguments in the like the actual meetings for the coaches and the GMs, that there were arguments about the tush push.
I could only imagine. Not fair that you guys got a 6'5" quarterback, 280 pounds named Josh Allen that can just fucking bulldoze people. And we got Joe Flacco.
That's your problem. You got Joe Flacco.
Oh, fuck. You are not Josh Allen. You are not MVP. Shut up. And that's what Brandon Bean said in the meeting. Shut up.
So
but interesting that. What's that, Neil?
Those are our signings.
Awesome. And it's funny that you're talking about New England Patriots getting not only Matt Collins, which, you know, He's probably gonna retire after this year because he loved Buffalo. He was Buffalo, and I'm surprised they let him go. And he was just like, I need to make my money, man, so I can keep doing these DIY videos.
Those are good. They're helpful.
They are. But big signing for our AFC East rivalry. The Patriots signed Stephon Diggs.
Yes, they did. Stephon Diggs is a New England Patriot. The contract that he got. Did you see the contract that he got?
I did not, Neil. I've been ODark 30.
Well, he got a 3-year deal with $22 million a year.
Well, good. I hope he gets his 100+ fucking throws.
I was very, very shocked to see the amount of money that he got after coming off the injury that he had. Now I know players can come back from injuries amazingly. I mean, Adrian Peterson did it, but he's also the only one to do it.
Right. And only lasted a couple years, right?
What?
And Adrian Peterson only lasted a couple years.
No, he came back after 6 months after that injury.
Well, I'm at like after he was at his peak, and then he got injured, and then like it was rocky, but then like he only lasted in the NFL for another 2 more years or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was amazing coming off of that injury, and it's not to say that stuff won't be, but it's not exactly the most promising. I think they paid so much for him.
Jerry Rice too. Thank you, Eric.
Jerry Rice came back from that injury too.
Yeah, but he's not Stephon Diggs though. He's not Stephon Diggs. Sorry, man. Jerry Rice is not a diva. We think of all these divas out there back in Jerry Rice's time. Jerry Rice was like the complete opposite of a diva.
Very true. But either way, I think they paid way too much for him, and I actually love that they paid way too much for him because
I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. And they're like, we're gonna pay him extra just because he's a cancer to the locker room. Let's fucking go. Yeah. We got a 2nd-year quarterback, and all we need now is a fucking cancer to get involved. Oh, those guys are gonna be fist fighting. If he's doing that with Josh Allen, imagine what he's gonna do with what's his fucking
at Drake May. He'll be barking at Drake May the whole time. Yeah.
Fuck Diggs. That's right, Brent. Diggs is a bitch.
Tell it like it is. I like it.
I love it. That's what we do. I like it. I personally like it. Let's go. Fucking Mike Vrabel, head coach. Let's see how you can handle Diggs.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's no doubt that he'll be barking. He was barking in Houston. I mean, there was a lot of talk about him coming back to the Bills.
No, Buffalo did not want him at all. There's a reason why they got rid of him with such a high salary hit. Because he's a piece of shit.
And a declining player. Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. Let's call a spade a spade. Stephon Diggs is a piece of shit. Cool. I like what he did for Buffalo, but he's a fucking diva, and that's not the culture that we have here in Buffalo Bills.
Drake May needs to not introduce his girlfriend to him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, don't be a Brittany Williams. And for the people that are watching out there, rumors are swirling that Stephon Diggs got caught with Brittany Williams in a hotel room. That's why Josh broke up with her. But that's just rumors. So
those are rumors. Damn rumors.
Fucking rumors.
So we were talking before about the owners meetings. They're talking about the tush push as a thing. There was one thing that the Detroit Lions actually announced about, or announced a rule change, which I am 1,000% behind. They want to have the offense or defensive holding to not be an automatic first down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's fucking brilliant.
if it's 3rd and 12 and you get a defensive holding, you should not be rewarded with a first down. It should be 3rd
Right.
and 7.
5-yard penalty.
Yep, it's a 5-yard penalty. No reason they should get that. I love that. I wish they would make the offensive holding a 5-yard penalty. That's ridiculous. That's a 10-yard penalty. Text Brandon Bean really quick. Yeah, tell him to add that tomorrow.
Wizard Bean. Oh, what else is going on in the world? The Buffalo Bills, Tampa Neal.
The stadium.
I came out of my shack to fucking do this show for everybody.
The stadium.
I know nothing about the outside world.
They did announce that they will be destroying the old building after the 2027 season. I don't know why they're waiting a year, but that's when the old Ralph will be going bye-bye in any parking lots.
Nice. All right. Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Don't take your Indian graveyard and get the fuck out of our way.
Just one Super Bowl before the new stadium opens up, right?
Yeah, I hope
Or
so.
do you want the new team to be the Super Bowl champs from the new stadium? What do you prefer, Neil?
Well, if they win a Super Bowl with the old stadium, do we just stay in the new stadium?
Right? We would not want to go.
Or no,
sorry.
we don't want to move. We're just kidding. We're going to stay in this stadium.
We're just going to leave that stadium there for a practice field until we start losing again, and then we'll go over there.
Not that we're superstitious, but
Man, season ticket holders are going to be like, fuck you, no! You know how much I spent?
You know how much these PSLs cost me, damn it.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
I almost want to put that on the season ticket holder Facebook page. Be like, so if the Bills win the Super Bowl and they decide to stay in the current stadium for another year just for, good juju, will you be upset?
That'd be a good survey. Put that survey up and we'll post it on Breaking Tables.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Funny. All right, Neil, what else we got going on here?
Sabres still suck. Actually, they beat the best teams in the NHL, but they lose to the worst. I don't even know how to explain something like that.
Kevin Adams, man. That's your only denominator.
Kevin Adams is one of the many, many issues with that team.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. They'll probably extend him just to piss us off more.
Probably. All right.
So what do you got going on this summer?
I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas in June.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to the Sphere to watch the Kenny Chesney concert.
You fucker. That's awesome.
And it's debatable if I will do shrooms in the Sphere because of the I don't know if I can handle it.
And by shrooms, you're talking about shiitake mushrooms at the Asian place next door.
Yeah, of course. No, of course. Something put on pizza, bro. No, I don't do that shit. But then we're taking an RV trip through the Grand Canyon and coming back.
Sweet. And when's this?
June 10th.
June 10th. That's
yeah.
Awesome. You know what's funny? I think I'm actually going to a concert that day too.
Nice. Yeah, but is it at the Sphere in Vegas?
Negative. It
so it doesn't count, Neil.
It is June 8th. I'm actually going to a concert. I'm going to Metallica.
Oh, Metallica's still pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
all right. But it's not at the Sphere.
It is not Sphere. It is at the Buck Stadium.
No, okay.
So it's going to be fucking ridiculously hot. June in an outdoor stadium.
Raymond James, baby. Let's go.
Raymond James, yep.
I mean, outside of that, man, just nothing, bro. Nothing here from Epic B. Again, I like my seclusivity. Is that even a word? Seclusivity? Seclusivity?
Exclusivity?
Yeah, there you go. What Neil said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will be doing a countrywide journey for my wife's 40th birthday at the end of June, beginning of July. She has no clue what we're doing, so I'm not going to be announcing it on the air.
Nice.
So
Holly turning 40 or 50?
She is what?
How's she turning 40 or 50?
40. She might come up her ass here in a minute.
She doesn't look a day over 39, so that's how I'm kind of confused.
There you go.
My mom's coming to town this weekend. It's her 60th birthday.
Hell yeah. Happy
We're
birthday.
going on a cruise, and we're going to go up to Sean's shop in West Palm Beach. Bush Roll's playing there, and we'll have a good little birthday party for her.
Man, we need to have a conversation with Butch and be like, dude, why are you scheduling your bowling tournament on the same weekend as my daughter's birthday? 2 years in a row. I was able to go the first year because he didn't schedule it that weekend. 2 years in a row, he's done it. Butch, if you're out there, we need to work on the kid's birthday schedule so I can come down for that, because I would love to come down for it.
Yeah, it's just bowling though.
It's fun though. It's supporting a good cause. You get to drink beer and roll balls on a thing.
That's because the bar was closed, and I brought my own beers, and we're all drinking my own beers.
You get to drop bowling balls on Dolphins cups.
That was cool. I ain't gonna lie. That kind of made the whole event.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, guys, appreciate you listening to our madness when we take a break. We'll be back during the draft.
Hell yeah.
We'll probably disappear again until
draft show
season starts, or there's some upcoming craziness from the Buffalo Bills organization where we deem to quit our adult lives and speak with all y'all. So there's that. Neil, final thoughts.
Man, I'm excited as hell for the draft show, because that's a day that I just get completely shit-faced and watch a draft with you. It's a blast.
Oh my God. We're going to be so sloshed.
I love one of our guests. Hey, if you want to come on the draft show, definitely message us. It'll be fun. We'll get some people on.
The more the merrier. We'll have a whole group load.
Yes. So those are my final thoughts. I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready for the off season. Yeah. I'm excited to have a show. That's for sure.
I know, because normally we talk for the past 6 years every single week. And it's like, oh my God, I'm not talking to Brian. I'm not talking to Neil. So it's kind of weird, but also it's like, we got to recharge, We got to recharge.
Yes. But we'll be back for the draft show, so stay tuned. What do you got, B?
Final thoughts. I can't wait to do shrooms in the Sphere in Vegas.
Shiitake shrooms. Shiitake, Mom.
Right. Watching. Oh, shit. Yes. Shiitake shrooms. I didn't even know mushrooms were called shiitake, but all right.
There are shiitake mushrooms, yes. They're delicious.
Yeah. It's going to be great on my pizza.
Exactly. Great with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, all right. Thanks, folks, for watching. Catch you on the draft show. Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, we love you all. Tam and Neil, take us home.
That's it. I just did. We'll
see you guys soon on my podcast stuff. I love how we know the jingle. It's been only 6 years since we've done it, but bye.
That's what we needed right there.
We'll see you guys eventually. Love you. Go Bills.
Go Bills.